Okay, hello world. Day Lloyd here with PFTrinkets, and we are interviewing Rose Wrinkles right now. Suck my flippers. Yes, Rose Wrinkles, Suck My Flippers on Twitter, on other platforms as well. And we're going to be asking her just a couple questions about the community.
Yes.
Okay, give us just a little introduction on you. I just met you. This is my first time meeting you in person. I have seen your name. I have been in the community for about 5 years as well. So I have seen your name, but I've never met you before. So tell us a little bit about you.
So I'm actually happy that I get to see you too because I was introduced through somebody else. My name is Suck My Flippers on Twitter, and I've been in this foot game for about 5 years. I started right before COVID. I'm 26. I'm from New York, and I'm Afro-Latina.
Okay.
I love, just being cute and being aesthetic girly. Now I feel like I'm stepping into a world that can teach me how to be a girly girl, and I'm loving it so far.
Okay, I know that's right. Okay, so we're gonna just ask her a couple little questions, get to know her a little bit more. So I want to know. Okay, boom, it's Sunday. We're going into a new week. What is your Pretty Feet pro tip of the week for us this week?
For my tip, I just feel like your toes should always be done. No chips, no scratches, no breaks, no marks. Always have them feet done. Even if the heels is a little rusty, just make sure you have your little exfoliation and keep it going.
Okay. Well, you heard that. That is a wonderful tip. That's a wonderful tip. Okay. Yes. And then what is something that you do on a regular basis to ensure your feet stay pretty?
I feel like moisturizer. I like moisturizer because I am a girly who has a little bit of eczema maybe.
Okay.
So if it gets too hot, too cold, I always have to have my moisturizer, whether it's A&D or something that has that, the mud mask.
Okay. Kind of thick to it.
Definitely have to worry about the texture and what you're putting on your skin. So I have to make sure I'm always lathered up.
Okay. Lathered up. That's a good one. We like that. Saying lathered up, lather them feet up, moisturize your feet. That is a wonderful, coming from a foot model, keep those feet moisturized. Okay. And then, how long have you been a foot model? Well, you said it, but how long have you been an actual foot model?
I feel like to me it's 4, but on books it's 5.
Okay.
Starting out just being a beginner. Not knowing how to conduct the business, what to do, pricing and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that year was definitely test and trial. And then after the hit of COVID, that's when things start to pick up and people are home. A lot of more in-calls, home calls, pull up on them, they pull up on me. So I feel like 4 to 5 years has been
4 to 5 years.
It's
a little bit.
And counting.
Yes, and counting. We love that. And counting. 4 to 5 years and counting. I like that a lot. Okay. So here's a good one. Who is, because we're online, we're on social media, different platforms, who is your foot crush of the moment? When you scrolling, who is a pair of feet that even make you double tap, look like, oh.
And are you saying like as far as females or male?
I would say female, but if there's a male, if there's a videographer or anything like that, but yeah, who is a pair of feet right now that I might go for a session with those?
I would definitely do NYC Arches.
Okay.
When I look at her feet, I haven't seen most of her work, but her feet is definitely like a scroll up and scroll back.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about, a scroll up and a scroll back. That kind of crush.
And her feet are very tiny, and they're just so cute. And to me, I feel like the most part about that I love about her feet is the nail beds. The nail beds is what sold me. And the structure of how tiny her feet are. They give me like little cat paws.
NYC Arches.
NYC Arches.
Okay, if I don't follow, I'm going to make sure that I follow ASAP. NYC Arches. And if you're listening to this, that's what you should be doing.
Yes.
NYC Arches.
I got the name right just to make sure.
Because I know what you mean when it's like a scroll up and then make you scroll back real quick. Like, okay.
Yep. NYC_Arches.
NYC_Arches. That's our foot crush for the week. And then how about a videographer or a content creator? You think it's maybe slept on or something to that effect? Who's somebody like that?
I haven't really spoke to this one photographer for so long, but he has shown me a lot of diversity in the foot community with different types of feet, pedicures, and how to, you don't have to always have a type of camera to make you feel like, you know, you're less of a person who's using an iPhone. His name is BK Soul, I think, or Brooklyn's. He changed his name so much. I don't even know but his name was BK Soul Man for the most part that I remember.
Okay.
So BK Soul Man is a photographer. He's still a photographer till this day.
Okay.
He's doing his big one. He just works a lot.
Okay.
So you know he's always in the community, or he's always showing love and trying to recruit new people. So that's what I love about him.
Okay. BK Soul Man. I feel like I may have seen that name. I need to check that. Okay. BK Soul. BK Soul Man. Okay, quit changing your name. We need you to keep your name the same so we can be shouting you out and following you.
I feel like the community towards him and how good he conducts his models, it's a lot of hate.
Okay.
So, you know, he have to, you know, make, you know, he have to shift around some names or some letters just to come back and, you know, show a different side of, like, you know, he's just not trying to attack the social media platform, and he's just a good guy. He's just he conducts business very well to his models and stuff like that. So that's what I love about him.
We like that. We like that. I love to hear that coming out of a model's mouth, because you got to think you're a model. You travel, you do sessions, actually, because there's different lanes out here in this community. Not everybody travels, not everybody meets people, not everybody knows what some of these videographers or photographers are like. Some of these gentlemen who think that they want to be videographers and photographers, they don't reach out properly, they don't handle the foot models with care. So when you hear a foot model say, hey, this one, that's a cosign. So ladies, if you hear him and he's reaching out to you, then that's somebody you want to tap in with.
Sure is.
Okay, what I got?
The work will show.
The work will it always does, don't it? This is a visual game. Oh, yeah. So yeah, the work will show. Okay, okay. Give me 3 tips that you can give a new foot baddie coming into this game. I'm talking, I don't know when you started, we haven't even gotten there yet, but give 3 little tips, 3 minute tips, because there's so much stuff you could tell somebody. Give somebody 3 tips if they decide, okay, I'm about to start, I'm going to come into this community.
Okay. Stick what you know.
Okay.
Do not let anybody tell you you need to do more than what you already started.
Okay.
And that can be content, video chatting, or in person, or just even meeting up with somebody. If you know you stick to something, you make your list. You don't add anything. You don't add no offers. You know, I don't know. Everybody's different, but that's just me.
Boundaries.
Stick to what you know. Because once you put something on a social media platform and now they have attracted something that you don't want to do, now you got to do it. So that perspective, just know a lot about traveling. When you're traveling, do the traveling for you. Don't do it for anybody else, because you may be somewhere you don't want to be. When you do it around your time and your schedule, you're somewhere that you want to be, so you can do business and leisure. So a lot of those are, you know, good tips, especially traveling. Like I said, you know, just make sure, you know, it's comfortable for you. Even if you go to a state and it's not for you, at least you can go out and explore the city.
There you go.
And try to network. Networking is a good thing, you know. I think that's the most important ones right now.
Okay.
Everything else is a test and trial.
There you go.
See where you fit in. Because it's a lot of things to do with content creating. When you look at the genres and the platforms of what a lot of the norm, it's a lot of out of the box stuff out of the norm. You know what I'm saying? The categories and where you feel like you should be. Just fit where you belong. Don't do anything you don't want to do. It's no point. You can make money off of anything nowadays. So fit where you fit.
That's the part right there. That's what I love to hear. You can make money. You can do anything. When I tell these girls, you can wiggle your toes. You could take your socks off. Like, don't come up like
there's just put heels on.
There's so many things that you can do. So like, don't feel like you gotta go triple X. Don't feel like you gotta. You
can even show yourself doing massages or make your own mascara for the feet and show them how to rub it in.
Anything. So there's so many things you could do. and I do understand, and I do get that the fetish community portion of it, the money is quicker, faster, bigger. Okay, but don't feel like you have to do that. That's not an excuse.
Right. Just because you see something on social media and you feel like, oh, maybe she's doing more than me. Nope. Stick to what you know.
Stick to what you know. That's good.
Ooh, another really good tip for upcoming models too as well. And I learned this the hard way. There's no reason for you to do shout outs for shout outs, sharing each other pages, because you never know what the person is doing behind closed doors. And I learned that the hard way. Okay. Because somebody can share your page and whatever they're doing, now you're in it. You can just get their customers just based off a share, and they can assume whatever they're doing, you're doing.
There you go.
So you don't know.
There you go.
You always want to build your platform by yourself. No matter if it takes 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, let it grow by yourself. The work will show.
Stay consistent.
The work will show.
Yep. Just stay consistent. That's a good one. That's really good. And I've even learned that with PFTrinkets. That's all I know how to do is keep it real. So I've even learned that with PFTrinkets, because PFTrinkets, we reach out to models because we want foot models.
Exactly.
All foot models don't have a good track record. All foot models don't do business properly. All foot models don't have a good name.
Right.
And as you're in this community, you hear things. I met you off of, you know what I'm saying? How did I meet you? So our names are dropped in conversations. So you have to be doing business in a certain way and in the correct way. And you have to watch who you're doing business with. And that's why even becoming a Trinket Baddie, I gotta meet you. I gotta do it's like at first I was like, that's kind of doing a lot. But then I'm like, actually no.
This is how
I'm gonna have to do all of this because I can't be having you. Now you're representing me. You're representing my brand. I can't have a faulty model. And we're all human. We all make mistakes. Ain't nobody perfect. But I can't have no faulty ass models because you know what I'm saying, representing the brand. So that makes me to where me and my brand manager, we take an extra step so that way, you know what I'm saying, hey, well, let's video call, hey, well, there's a contract, hey, well, you know what I'm saying, because
let's put it out there,
because we do learn with doing this, even with talking to the foot soldiers, my foot soldiers that I'm sessioning with. They say, you know what I'm saying? Some people just do this for the money. They don't make me feel, you know what I'm saying? It's not, once you're doing it and you learning and you traveling and it's not all about the money. It really ain't. The money really is going to come. The money actually is the easy part of it.
Yeah.
So it's the other stuff. So that was that. You don't need to do shout out for shout out.
Yes.
If you're going to travel, know how to travel. Be mindful with traveling. Go places. We're in somewhere right now and there's a big old game going on. So we might be missing out on business because there's a big, you know what I'm saying? But those are just little things, but we can still explore the city. We can still, you know, so you're very right with that. You have to travel mindfully. What was your, the first one? I know. I shouldn't even double back, but definitely travel. Definitely, you don't need to do the shout out for shout out
and stick to your own
and stick to what you know and stay in your lane. Say it one more time. Stay in your lane. I learned that. I do feet only. I don't do a whole lot of other stuff.
No
I missed a lot of money doing other. I don't care. I do feet. This is my lane. Hey, you have to know your lane and have some boundaries. If you have my book, then I've told you that in the very beginning. Have some boundaries. Know what you're gonna say no to.
Exactly.
No, don't just be doing anything for a coin because it's really not that serious.
The coin is gonna come.
The coin is gonna come if you stay consistent with it, and if you stay in your lane, people will know what they can get from you.
Yes, you can.
I like that. Okay, what is your most popular nail colors, and what's your favorite pedicure style?
Okay, so this one is really biased because they say white looks good on everybody, but I haven't wore white in years.
Okay,
Only because it's a trending color that everybody wears, so I have to shift a little bit. I think my favorite colors is usually like, I get a lot of compliments on pink, yellow, orange, blue. I haven't really gotten to the girly red because red makes me feel a little bit, I wouldn't even say age.
Okay.
But it gives me a lot of grown.
Okay.
To me, I feel like I haven't found my red yet because there are so many shades of red.
That part.
And dealing with it, maybe if the nail is full or French tip, I have a lot of people that don't like French tip. I have a lot of people that don't like color at all. So just giving, the percentage of jotting down who wants to do what, I have to have that time frame, whether if I'm going to do French tip or if I'm going to do a solid color or if I'm going to do no color. So I give everybody a chance to explore a different or whatever they like. So
spoken like a true fucking model, baby.
Yes.
Some people ain't paying for no red. Some people not fucking with that French. Some people don't want no polish on your nails at all. And you have to be able to
figure it out.
There you go.
It was a time where I used to do cosplay toes. So I used to do like Mario toes and spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars and hours for the for the nail person to do the design right. And then when I noticed it wasn't just only about color and designs and how much money you're spending on, it's just basics. Stick to the basics.
They be liking them shits plain.
Because I've spent $150 on a pedicure, just toes alone, just because of designs and stuff. And I'll get more requests for no polish than me going out and doing all of this for myself, thinking that this would be something cute. And it's no need. It's no need. Men are very simple. And that's probably the best thing that ever happened. Because French tip, nude, color. That's it.
That's all you need.
You're going to find somebody. Somebody going to find
Say
you.
it again. Say it again. French tip, nude, and a solid color.
That's it.
They don't like all of that extra shit.
Yeah.
I learned that. I learned that in the very beginning because I used to, And when you're on Instagram, you see them. Oh, they eat them down, baby.
Yeah.
All them toes be done.
Oh, yeah.
Diamonds, this,
bedazzles. No.
Them niggas don't want that. They just want your...
And I learned that the hard way because when you do put a lot of those bedazzles and stuff, you have to be mindful of putting those in people's mouths.
Say it again,
You know what I'm saying? You also have to make sure that you're keeping yourself upkept because you want to keep your rhinestones clean. You never know if a guy might bite it off and now it looks crazy for the next guy, or it's just a lot of things that you just want to avoid when getting certain colors and stuff like that. So I usually just stick to the norm, either polish, French tip, or nothing. And just the colors of the rainbow. That's about it.
That's good. That's really good. That's really, really good. Okay. Now I want to ask you, we're going to talk sites. Because we're all out here on a site somewhere. Somehow, some way.
Yes.
Which sites give you the most bang when it comes to your content?
I will say right now, I'm so there for OnlyFans, but I'm so biased.
Only, not loyal. You're an OnlyFans.
Yes.
You an OG.
I have a loyal fans, but it's so much gadget and buttons to work through with loyal fans. So I haven't really grasped it yet. So right now, I would say OnlyFans, only because I've been up there for 5 years. Now, don't get me wrong. I haven't really dealt with OnlyFans yet because I haven't taken my money off of it. So I haven't dealt with taxes, and I let the platform speak for itself. And whenever I want to, do whatever I have to do, I'll, do my taxes on it or so forth. But I don't, keep on pulling and pulling.
Okay.
So the money's just sitting on the site and it's just building itself. And I just sit there and I watch the revenue chart just go up. A lot of the other platforms that I've noticed, like, when you watch porn and stuff and you'll see this ad like, hey, come over here and talk to Johnny. He's 5 miles away. I'll click on those ads because some of them are real streaming sites. I found Chatterbait. I found, oh my God, that platform has so many rules. And it shocks me today that this platform has so much obstacles to get through, and they can't protect your videos and your privacy.
Yeah, that's wild.
It makes no sense.
Okay, part 2, Rose Wrinkles. Finish telling us, please, about which subscription sites give you the most bang for your buck.
Besides OnlyFans, I feel like ManyVids is another platform. I've learned over the time that some of the platforms where you have to do IDs and consent forms and all those stuff, ManyVids don't use IDs and consent forms. So you can upload your video and it's just up there and it's worldwide. Whoever sees it, you don't have to share the link. People are always on the site, whether they can put an @ or a hashtag, they see what they like, they'll buy it. The revenue, it goes up whenever, because like I said, you know, you're not sharing the platform. It's just whenever people, or it goes past their screen, and then so it's definitely something that I usually like to use. But I definitely want to get into the loyal fans, because I just got to see what other platforms give. Now, any platform that makes money, I got them.
Okay.
ManyVids, Chatterbait, OnlyFans, Pornhub, all of them. Whether I post one video, 2 videos, it's gonna make 20 cents. It starts somewhere. So right now, anything.
Okay.
I'm trying to also
your top though.
Yes.
Okay.
Right now, I'm trying to get into TikTok. Because TikTok also pays. I see a couple of foot models up there on TikTok. They don't post too much NSFW videos.
I bet.
But a lot of like, maybe if
foot
they want to show off their foot care, their foot creams, or their jewelry, and stuff like that, or they're showing how they make it. I'm all for it.
Okay. That's something I'm putting in my notes then. Yeah, because I know that's a site that I'm on, but I'm not on like that.
Yes.
But I'm trying to put more.
The foot care, they'll love it.
Yeah. It's like you're not spreading yourself too thin, but being able to still be everywhere.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so OnlyFans, ManyVids, Chatterbait. Where else can people find you? Loyal Fans. So, but you do have a Loyal Fans.
I do have
one. Loyal Fans, that's gonna be my hit right there. Yeah. I like a good Loyal Fans. That's gonna be my jazz.
You feel like it's easier than OnlyFans?
I lost that OnlyFans so many years ago, and I hadn't been able to get back into it. I just was like, when I started Loyal Fans, it gave me about the gist of OnlyFans. You understand?
That is true.
And Loyal Fans, to me, and what I tell people, it's going to be like, you should be using it as a person on Instagram. You already addicted to Instagram. You love to post on a timeline and post in your story and da-da-da. So for me, Loyal Fans, if I kind of treat it like my Instagram, then it's kind of good to me. And you can go live on if I don't go live as often as I should, but when I do go live on there, I always make money on the side, like chats, calls, tips. I just don't go live that often.
Yes. I usually do the lives on Chatterbait.
Okay.
Chatterbait is conversion in coins. So you don't get paid in cash, you get paid by coins.
Like Bitcoin? Like crypto?
I wouldn't say Bitcoin, because you can convert it as soon as the payout is ready. I think the longer you stay on live, the more people you attract, and you can get at least 200 to 400 people on the live, and they can just give you coins because they like what they see.
Okay, wow.
I think a coin starts at 15 cents. So calculate that up by how much time you're on it, how much people want to give, and it'll move. It'll move depending on how you're consistent with live.
How consistent you are.
I usually see that live is where a lot of people do make the money, depending on how much hours you're on it.
It was like streaming nowadays, damn near.
Basically, so any platform that has streaming, try to do it if you want to. Because I know a lot of foot models don't want to get into the meeting people in person. Just doing it online, you want to wiggle your toes. You can cook, put the camera on the floor. You can clean, show them what you're cleaning your, floor with. You can use a foot mop. They have everything now at this point.
You gotta be creative. Like we were saying, you can just be so creative.
Some people want to see you clean your house in heels, or they just want to hear the heels clacking in the house. It's a lot of stuff. Oh yeah.
It's content. That's like so. When ladies come in, I always tell them, what I teach, I don't teach fetish. I don't teach tribal. I don't teach do as I say, not as I do. Like, I'm not teaching you to do that. But there's so many things that you can do. Your heels clacking, taking your shoes off, dangling your heels, taking your socks off. Like, there's just so many things that you don't ever have to.
Socks. Oh, yeah.
It never has to be NSFW, not safe for work. It never has to not be safe for work, because men have their own imagination when they're looking at your feet, so leave it to them.
Sometimes they just want to, like, an appetizer, the before.
There you go. Good way
to put it.
Okay. So OnlyFans, ManyVids, you're gonna link over, swap over into you're in Chatterbait. Those are your top 3, and you're gonna start doing the TikTok.
Loyal Fans and TikTok.
Loyal Fans and TikTok. All right, catch her on all of those. And then my next question is going to be, what are the top 3 requests that you get when it comes to like customs or video calls, or not necessarily in persons, but like when you're doing something digital wise, what are your top 3 requests?
I could say over the 5 years, the percentage Right now, the highest I would get is probably ball busting, foot jobs. A lot of people want those 2 videos. Whether if it's, I think it also depends on the size in the video.
Okay.
I get a lot of requests. Okay. They want the piece to be bigger than the feet, or sometimes they want it to where they can see the cum shot.
Okay.
So those are the 3 right now: cum shot, foot jobs, and ball busting.
Okay. For a video that people want to see.
For the video chat.
Okay.
As far as customs, I know a lot of people like to have videos of visualizing you doing a foot job on a dildo. So you have to have your little toys ready to go. Wiggling the shoes, shoe play, slipper play, a lot of those, and spitting. But I don't really do.
Yes. I'm not a big spitter.
I don't salivate that much.
Why they ask for spit so much? Why do you think?
I feel like a lot of those men that like humiliation and degrading, like that domination.
Okay. I get that.
But like I said, that's when you step outside of
what you do.
Exactly.
Doing what you say you're
going to do. So I have
to
tell them, like, hey, this is not something I do, and if I do, it's going to be higher than the price that I'll charge.
And extra.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one. That's a real good one.
Yes.
Okay, so then now I want to know towards the end of it, but now I want to know, how did you ever even start doing this? 5 years ago? What is because I know exactly how I started. So, like, what is the click where you was like, all right,
this
fuck
is
it. Yep, all right, come on.
Back to BK Soulman.
Okay.
He is the one that found me on Instagram.
Okay.
I seen this page on YouTube. This girl, she said she never did an in-person session ever in her life. All she do was put on nylons and socks, do video chats, and sell them. I was like, boy, she make $10,000 a year just on video chats.
Okay.
I'm like, man, I gotta step into this round. You know how you manifest things? I don't know if the phone heard me, but you go on your Facebook and now you see videos of socks and they're telling you to put it on and take a video. It was just the same way. I looked into the bio and it said first she started off on Instagram. She started posting her pictures, started going through models, likes, and followers just to see who is there. So I kind of did the same thing. I started off on the Instagram and the photographer hit me up.
Okay.
And as soon as he posted me on his page, it was up from then. I technically didn't know how to conduct pricing, business, foot jobs, how to start it, how to end it. So I just played it like I did know how to do it because I always used to pick up stuff by my feet. So I kind of had the grasp. Like, if I didn't have hands today, what would I do to please my man? Okay. So that was just to always play in the back of my head. If I didn't have hands today, what would I do to please my man? I know that's right. Okay, yes. So when I had my first session, I was like, okay, this is going to be easy. Before my first session, I only had photographers take a couple of photos for me to show me the poses and what to do. And I was like, okay, maybe this can be a thing. I never thought it would be for this long, but we're here and counting.
There we go. And counting. I like what she said. And counting. Okay. Okay. So we're here and counting. What do you desire from this lifestyle? I hope, out of all these guys that I do meet, I really hope there's one that I can just find my niche with. And not say really looking for like a relationship, hold me down, lock it down. Okay. Because I still want to work. Okay. I did have a 9-to-5 until I got let go. So now I feel like this is my full-time kind of thing, or I try to make it my full-time into my traveling because I also travel as leisure. Okay. So when I do put the business with the leisure, it's very fun. So to find that guy that is really with it, there you go. I'm down for that, and that's the end all be all for real. But I haven't found any. And there's a lot of guys out here that I could have possibly said, you know what, this is it for me. But they haven't showed me that, you know, how you get them is how you lose them. So that one to me is very scary because, again, 5 years is not a long time to be in a community to understand why men like to do things 2 feet. Okay. So I'd be scared to lose my man 4 feet, getting him from a community. Because I know a lot of them don't really like to express the truth. True. About what they do and how they do it until you really live with them.
So
you don't know any person until you really live.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's how I feel about it, Hopefully one day he come around.
There you go. Yeah. Okay, it's nothing wrong with that.
I'm looking for the spoiler. Somebody to, buy my shoes, take care of my pedicure.
That want to do it. That's they.
I don't have to
That's
ask.
they fetish.
Right.
That's they fetish.
Exactly.
I hear that. Mm-hmm. Okay, then last question. Mm-hmm. Best question. What's your favorite part about being a foot goddess?
I always tell a lot of females this. Before I even started, I always thought men wanted sex. I need that. I need the head. I need the pussy. I need the feet. I need, whatever. But when I got into the community, I realized a lot of men really don't care for it. They don't ask. And the percentage of those that put the sex to it, I'm not looking for that. So the ones that do like just the feet, I'm okay with it. The pampering, the massaging. I can call somebody today and ask them for a foot massage. They can come and get me out of my depression moment and just massage my feet and talk to me. So it's just the men that make me feel like an actual goddess.
There you go.
Whether if it's, I never have my toes not done, so that I don't know what it would feel like if they weren't. For the ones that appreciate me having that upkept, you know what I'm saying? The ones that actually care for me, even whether if they're asking me about how I am or trying to get a session, they're there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I have more followers on my foot page than my actual life page. And for the men that are there for me, I applaud them to this day. And that's, what I can say I love about it.
Okay.
It's a gift and a curse. But, I've been in the service community for, either taking care of somebody, medication, work, anything. So now that I'm doing a different service and I'm actually pleasing people, it's even funner.
I know that's right.
If that's a word.
That's
yes.
what's up. That's what's up. I like it. That was beautiful. I couldn't. Yes, that was. Yes, if you can't see it, but yes, we're clocking all of the tea in here right now. But thank you so much, Rose Wrinkles. It was my pleasure. It was such a pleasure to be able to meet you in person. Someone told me, I told somebody about her yesterday. They was like, "Oh, she look good. She pretty. Ooh, she is." Okay, Thank you so very much. This is PFTrinkets signing off, here to put your feet on a pedestal, and make sure you like, share, and subscribe.